To the pandemic is the big reason why, from the supply chain to a lack of employees. Joining us to talk more about the rise in prices is Washington Post Business of Food reporter Laura Riley. Laura, thanks for being with us. It's kind of the perfect storm, and that phrase gets used a lot, so I'm sorry to use it, but it is that supply chain issue and the lack of employees. Let's start with the supply chain issue, because that was something we were talking about when the pandemic started. 18 months later, it is still an issue. How and when are we going to fix that?
Well, I wish I could say it was one thing. Unfortunately, it's a series of unfortunate events. So we have things like the plastics that go into packaging our food are slowed down, and the prices for those plastics are increased because of the freeze in Texas last winter. So then we have things like, corrugated cardboard is at a record high in terms of prices because of all the e-commerce we're all doing. We're all ordering things from Amazon all the time. And then you have things like shipping and transportation, either by trucking or on container ships. Both of those have gone up stratospherically. So shipping containers, something that pre-pandemic was $1,900 per container, is now $14,000 per container. And we're going to see those costs passed on to us. And a lot of that is because of things not being where they need to be. In the past 18 months, shippers have had to move things around to maximize profits as things slowed down and manufacturing slowed down. And there's just been a mismatch with what people want and where stuff is.
It's been like a vicious cycle then, right? I mean, the supply chain is affected by a lack of employees, the packaging that you described here. Let me put numbers to it. Inflation at the wholesale level climbed 8.3% last month over last August, 16% since the summer before the pandemic. Are there certain products that are more vulnerable to these price hikes?
Absolutely. The biggest hikes we've seen, and I think most of us see this in the grocery store, is with meat. So it's beef, pork, poultry, and the White House and the Department of Justice and the FBI are all kind of working right now to find out, is this all naturally occurring, or is this pandemic profiteering on the part of the big meat companies that really control a lot of this? So there is information yet to be known about the source of some of those meat price hikes. But then we also have one thing we haven't really mentioned is climate change related extreme weather events. So we saw incredible drought, which drove up the price of animal feed. We have terrible harvests for things like barley or durum wheat that goes into pasta, or melons in California. They've all really suffered in the drought. So it's not just pandemic supply chain hiccups, it's also this whole raft of other weather-related problems in agriculture.
So that perfect storm just got stormier. Do you have advice on how to mitigate it? The how we shop, when and where we should do it?
Well, I would say that all of the experts I talked to said 2022 things will be discernibly better on all fronts. Maybe not at restaurants. I mean, restaurants could still be high because most of them are still coming out of an extreme financial deficit from the past 18 months. But in terms of grocery prices, people say 2022 will be better. They also say that the things in the middle of the grocery store, the kind of shelf-stable items in the middle, suffer more because they contain a lot more ingredients per item. So that you may be better off for your health, but also for your wallet, be better off shopping on the perimeter of the store in terms of fresh fruit and veg, which is not seen as much kind of the vicissitudes of all of this.
And it's better for you.
Yeah, and it's better for you.
Laura Riley, we got to stop there, but appreciate your time and perspective. Laura Riley with the Washington Post 2022. Can't get here soon enough. We'll see you next time. Take care.